Okay, parents, I'm going to send you a quick video showing you how we've been comparing these fractions and how we've been ordering them so that you can know what we're doing in case the kids need help at home. So, what we've been doing this week in math is working with fractions and trying to find whether fractions are equivalent, whether fractions are greater than or less than, and then ordering fractions. So for equivalent fractions, we're giving the children two fractions and we're trying to see if they are equal to each other. So in order for them to do this, we tell them to do the butterfly method. 1 times 5 gives us 5. So you just multiply across and come back. Here, 3 times 2 gives us 6. So these numbers are different. So this is not equivalent. But if we had a fraction like half and 3/6, we tell them to multiply, cross multiply. 1 times 6 is 6. 3 times 2 is 6. These two are the same or equal, so they are equivalent. Equivalent basically just means equal. So that was equivalent fractions. You do the same thing with comparing fractions. If it was trying to find what was greater than or less than, then here 3/5 would be greater. And so here, if we look at comparing and ordering fractions, I'll show you the two ways we showed them. So the first way is finding a common denominator. So if you look here, your denominator is your bottom number. So we have 3, 6, and 2. So the number that all of these can equal to is 6. So we'll put our common denominators here. We're trying to get the bottom number the same, because if the bottom number is the same, then the top number we can just use the top number to tell which one is greater. So here, if 2/3 were to be changed to something with 6 as the denominator, you say, well, how did we do that? Well, 3 times 2 is 6, and whenever you do the bottom, you do the top. So 2 times 2 is 4. So 2/3 is equivalent to 4/6. So here, this one already has the 6 at the bottom, so of course you just leave your 1 at the top. And here, if you're trying to get a half to a fraction with the denominator of a 6, here 2 times 3 gives you 6, so 1 times 3 gives us 3. So that would be 3. So if we're going to put them in order, they go in order 1/3, 3/6, 4/6. But of course, you have to go back to your original number. So when you're putting them in order, you just go back to the original number. So 1/6 remains 1/6 if you're putting them from least to greatest. So then 3/6, so we're going to put a half. And then 4/6, so we're going to put 2/3. And so that would be your order from least to greatest. Now we also told them they could do the butterfly method again. So there's 2/3, 1/6, and a half. So 2/3, 1/6, 2 times 6 is 12, 1 times 3 is 3. So if we're trying to find least to greatest, then here 1/6 is less. So right now this is the least. So now we have to check it against this one. So 1/6 and a half. 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 6 is 6. So now we can see that 1/6 is still less than a half. So that's our lowest number. So then when you take that one out, you have to go back and check your other two and see which one is less out of those. So then you have 2/3 and a half. So 2 times 2 is 4. 1 times 3 is 3. So then here, half is less than 2/3 because the 3 is less. So you would have 1/6, half, and 2/3 from least to greatest. So you see our two answers are the same, and we just use two different methods. And the children can choose whatever method they like, whatever, makes more sense in their mind. Let me know if you guys have any questions because I would be happy to help. Have a good night.